Hey guys, I finally updated to 1.5, so now I'm going to show you a new creation of mine with the toggle block. I didn't have to update to 1.5 to show this, but I've been wanting to update for a while, and I finally got all the mods that I needed for 1.5 downloaded and installed. So I'm going to go to a test world that I created, because what I made was kind of dangerous. As you can see, it looks pretty much like a cannon, and it is. It's exactly what it is. But it's a special kind of cannon. It's a cannon that uses one of my mods to... Let me get rid of the rails. It uses one of my mods to automatically load it. So basically it's an automatic cannon. And you can think of, a machine gun or an assault rifle, something like that. Those are automatic guns. This is kind of like that. It's not as fast because I have to wait for it to shoot, but it's still automatic. And so it uses the toggle block mod to reload it. Now the toggle block works like this. Okay, I have a chest right here beside the toggle block. Now the toggle block, if the change blocks for the toggle block are destroyed, and the change blocks in this case will be TNT, if they're destroyed, the toggle block can retrieve new blocks from a nearby chest. Inside the chest is of course TNT, and that's where it reloads from. And so, yeah, I'm trying to get him out of the way. Die! Yeah, there we go. Okay. And yeah, where was I? Yes, where was I? I was talking about that. Yeah. Okay, so and the change blocks are right here, right along these blocks. There's 8 of them, I think, and there is another one right here. That's the one that gets fired. It'll drop right there. I need to put a block there, else it'll blow up. Or no. I think it was fine that way. Never mind. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so it will, when toggle block receive power, TNT will be right here and it'll be loaded completely. Okay? And so here's where the power comes from. So basically the power goes first to the toggle block, and the toggle block will toggle the change blocks, the TNT. Second, it will go to this branch. This repeater is a little bit more delay than this one because the toggle block has to be first. And so it will go along here, power will, and it will activate all of the TNT, and they will start sizzling inside the water, just like a normal cannon. Great. It's raining. Awesome. My favorite weather. Okay, and then after that, it will go through some delay, and it will activate the TNT that is supposed to be fired in that direction. I'm going to warn you, I have had some... Oh, well, never mind, I will not warn you yet. The warning will come later once I explain the automation of this cannon. Right now it is not automated. It is only single fire because this is just a switch. It'll switch everything on and it'll only fire once. Let me turn the... I don't know if there's fog. The fog is greater when it rains or what. I'm gonna lengthen the fog a little bit. There, now you can see the side of the mountain. And so when I click this switch, like I said, toggle block first, change blocks at the exact same time, and they'll all be activated, and then this will activate the last TNT to be fired. So 3, 2, 1. Oh wow. I completely forgot something. Last time I was playing with this, I took this redstone off. Great, no, that's just gonna blow it up. Wow, I have the worst luck. That is terrible. Okay, well, I'm going to rebuild it real quick, and then we will return. Okay, I am back now, and the storm has gotten worse. It is now a thunderstorm. This is the first thunderstorm I've ever had in this game, which is kinda awesome, but it's not that great because it's happening right in the middle of the video. But that's okay. So basically, what happened, I still had the power on, and I did something. I just forgot what I did. My memory sucks, but yeah, basically that TNT right there got activated. Oh yeah, it was stuck there. It hadn't been activated yet. So I put that wire there, and it activated it and blew it up. That's happened like 5 times. As you can see, there's a giant hole underneath this. This happened quite a few times, but yeah. Okay, so now it should work. So I'm gonna turn the switch on and it'll go. Wow. Maybe I did need a block there. How about this? Let's do a half block. Half blocks are great for good distance. So we'll put a half block here and restart. Okay, and it's ready, and go. Nice. Right here. As you can see, I've already blown this up a little bit. Who knows, maybe I could get to the other side. Anyways, okay, so that's how, that's how any cannon works, but, with a cool reload feature with the toggle block. Let me turn it off. It's going to have to fire one more time because I need to destroy that. We'll watch it again. Ow, that hurt. Okay, I didn't even see it go, but okay. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the automation. Wow, this is really bad. I'm going to shorten the fog a little bit. There we go. Okay, so if I'm going to go up here and I'll delete this redstone and you'll probably be able to see what it is. Okay, so we have a switch and a button, an AND gate, and a clock going through the AND gate, or also called a pulsar. Okay, and so basically how this works, this is the on-off switch. It doesn't actually make the thing fire, it just starts, it allows the clock to start working. It doesn't actually start the clock, but it allows it to start. It also completely shuts the system down if you ever need to shut it off, or you're just tired of shooting the side of mountains and stuff. And so that'll go through the AND gate, and so when this is on, if the pulsar is on, it'll allow the pulsar to keep going, because both of them will both be on, the switch and the pulsar. If the switch is off, then they both won't be on, and the pulsar will not be allowed to continue. So we'll switch this on, and to start the clock, we will press the button. Simple. It's timed like perfectly for this cannon, and you guys will be able to see that once I actually connect it. And so let's say, oh gosh, I just blew up my house. I need to shut it off, turn the switch off, and it stops. But my house isn't over there, so we're good. We'll go ahead and get started. Another thing, another way this works is if you want to do one shot, you can press the button and it will go around once. So that you can also do single fire, which is great. But for our purposes, we want the automation, so we're gonna do multiple fire. I don't know why I did that. I think it lagged a little bit when I pressed the button. It's usually about 2, I think. Okay, so basically we want to connect this to the cannon. So I'm going to turn it off in the meantime and start wiring it to the cannon. Oops. Okay, so every time it pulses, it'll go here. Toggle block first, change blocks will change, then they'll activate, and then the fired block will activate and it'll all shoot. Okay, now this is where that warning comes back in. For some reason, and I'm not really sure why, whenever this block that's right there gets activated, it disappears when it's connected to the clock. You guys were able to see that earlier, but when I do the clock, through the clock, it won't actually be there once it gets activated. It'll like disappear, and you won't even be able to see it hit the wall. I have no clue what happens to it, but you know, this is just a proof of point in the meantime. So we're going to turn the system on. So as you guys were able to hear, and you can still hear it, let me get farther away. Actually, let me turn the sound on. So as you guys can hear, it is going, it is shooting without me doing anything. And it's constantly reloading. And if I go over to the chest, you'll see that decrease. See? See, watch this TNT. Reload. So that's pretty cool. And so, theoretically, this is supposed to work. I have no clue why that TNT is disappearing. See? I don't want to get hurt. I was trying to show you guys. There, see? Yeah, so it kind of sucks that it doesn't actually work, but it's supposed to work. I don't know. It has to do something with the clock. I don't know why it would even change it, but it does. So, but, yep. So this is my most recent creation of Toggle Block. I will probably be doing a proper video for 1.5 World Tour Part 5 pretty soon, but I have to build some more stuff. I'll probably put this into my main world too, so you guys will be able to check it out there. Let's see, I might actually upload this save. That'd be pretty easy for you guys to check out. You guys can tweak it if you think you can make it a little better, but it does require the Toggle Block mod, and that's it, I think. Yeah, Toggle Block. So make sure you have that mod before you play this world. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video.